Everybody, it's Marc T here,
I wasn't
and
even supposed to be here today.
we are the Orb of Crombies.
Man. We used to just be voices. Now we got fucking corporeal bodies again.
You gotta do this shit, man.
Do we do a Selena May dance joke like the Uke video? How meta. How incredibly meta and pretentious.
Yes. So we're here.
You know what else is pretentious?
What? What's pretentious? What thing? What thing is pretentious? What are we talking about?
What are we talking about?
Shut up. We are talking about the second last episode of the new season of Black Butler.
This should have been the last episode of Black Butler, but we got golfing filler because it wouldn't be Black Butler if it didn't go on for just too long.
Also, we're going to be talking about spoilers. I mean, technically we do that every week, but I feel like
this time we're going to give you a warning that we spoil.
Yes.
That Undertaker is in this.
We spoil a spoiler warning.
Yes. Also, the Undertaker showed up last episode, so it's not really a spoiler, is it?
Yeah, not technically.
Do we maintain eye contact? Do we when you do the me talking at you, or do we?
Let's do it. Let's do what you feel.
Delightful.
Do what you feel.
Pretentious. And a meta. Okay. So, most important thing. I know what you're asking. I keep fucking... Because it's mirrored. I keep getting confused by mirrored like a dog. Like a dog. I'm like, well, this is obviously the hand that's on this side, right? But no, because it's mirrored. Because
right.
This is left. Fun fact: some cameras actually like flip it.
Yeah.
So that you don't do that because like naturally you react.
Yeah. No, I have done that before. I have somehow I've done that.
Okay. So I know what you're asking. I know what you're asking. Does Sebastian finally do a pro wrestling move? Because as we all know, famously, there was a professional wrestler called the Black Butler.
Really?
Inspired by... It's a goddamn wormhole I'm taking you... This is a rabbit hole I'm taking you down now.
All
right. Yes. He does a frankly dangerous belly-to-belly suplex, spiking a guy in his head, which would have killed the man if he wasn't already dead. And I'm going to argue, when he grabs the other zombie, that is clearly an iron claw. He doesn't hold the wrists, but it's Giant Panther style. Do you remember the NAS game Pro Wrestling?
Yes. Stop touching my hair.
You can touch my hair, man.
God, it's like tangled and moss.
Yeah, it is. You know the Hulk Hogan from that. He does a standing one-handed iron claw. So yes, he finally does 2 wrestling moves.
God, it feels so weird being on camera again after
podcasts. The cowards they are barely show us the belly-to-belly suplex.
Yeah.
Cowards. I had to go back to see if he actually bent his legs for it, or if he just chucked him and he spiked.
Mm-hmm. But getting back to the main point of the episode, so we learn a lot of stuff about Derek Arden. We learn why he was murdered, and
look, okay. On the one hand, was it the right thing to murder him and not at least first try and go to proper authorities and have it exposed?
Yeah,
probably. Am I sad when rich, corrupt people are brutally murdered? Maybe it shouldn't be your first option, but...
Yeah. I mean, we had this discussion while we were watching it, and the way I look at it is, okay, either...
There is always the risk he'd have still gotten away with it, but on the other hand, couldn't one of them try to go forward separate from the rest, and then... I guess they would expel them for being in, but
the point is, listen, I don't think murder should be the first choice in any situation.
Yeah.
But this guy's corrupt, and if he ends up becoming if he ends up becoming a prefect, he will do worse things to students. So what is the more justifiable thing. He dies, and a corrupt, rich asshole.
Although they are the prefects, so they could potentially turn the student body against them.
That's very true. But again, you can't. Much like having a bodyguard, they can't be around 24/7.
Yeah, but they could try to at least expose them.
The point is, the key point to take away
actually,
from this.
You know what I'm gonna say. I feel like I guess he didn't have the vice headmaster on his side, but what's his name? Previous Drudge, he was basically as corrupt as Derek Arden.
Yeah,
and he was exposable.
It was.
So they probably could have done something like that, and the only real stopgate is
I mean, keep in mind.
I feel like Agaris is spineless enough that if they put pressure with the student body, he would have folded, and they would have been able to expose Derek Arden.
The way I tend to think of it is, okay, if murdering...
he was totally just blackmailed with a single bottle of, booze.
Yeah. Here's my thought myself. If we're not going the way of murder, which, I mean, again, murder, first solution in this situation, but maybe, considering how many friends he could gather, I'm sure the prefects could gather, people to at least keep watch, so that anytime,
and just wait for the headmaster to come back, try writing to him again, try and turn the student body against him.
Yeah.
All, the best, here's the thing. The best Agaris could do is expel the 4 prefects and then explain why he's expelling these popular prefects, and if they've got the student body on their side, they might, quit or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I think you could essentially have a student revolt, a student strike against him, but instead, Green Hill chose to hit him with the cricket bat.
Again, I can't blame him. I really can't. One thing I hate the most. Keep in mind, I'm a black. Where are you going? I'm a Black Clover fan.
That's your problem. Not anyone else's.
Shut up. I'm a Black Clover fan. I hate aristocratic assholes that get away with everything. I always have. I always will. Why? My point is, I want justice. I don't want murder. So, if they could have gone through the proper channels and gotten justice, then all the better. But I get the feeling...
we all have to be dead.
Yeah, but if this is the situation as it is, I feel like this is their only way to get at least some modicum of justice for the students that were suffering at the hands of Derek Arden. It's as simple as that, as far as I'm concerned.
Could have broken his kneecaps, though. Murder's never the best option.
No,
breaking people's kneecaps is.
Oh, that'd be so funny, actually. He just busts his kneecaps so he can't get away, and then he can't bully kids as much. So it's just
there was I can't remember what this quote's from, but it's there's a lot you can do to a human body without killing someone.
Yeah.
And it's
again,
I think it was famously Batman said that. There's a lot I can do to you without killing you. Or using guns. And then he, took that soldering iron to that man's kneecaps.
The point is...
And he took a buzzsaw to that man's elbows.
One is
and he hit a guy with his car, and he had a taser on the front of his car. Really should have killed someone.
Technically, yeah. The point is, there are better ways to get justice. But again, we're talking about a Black Butler episode.
Ciel was like, wow, no, bro, that's wrong what you did. But, same...
Yeah, that's
Ciel, you're a horrible murderer, and you should be ashamed. But also, they're just like me, for real.
There's a scene of just completely...
He literally says choosing revenge instead of justice is wrong, but I'm not one to say anything.
It's complete hypocrisy, and I'm just we paused the episode, and I'm like, yeah, Ciel burned a building full of young lobotomized children.
They were lobotomized and could not be recovered, so that
it doesn't mean you could return them to their parents. You could.
Again, mercy killing. There's easier ways to kill them.
Yeah.
You telling me Sebastian can't snap 20 kids' necks in an instant?
That's the thing. Later on, and near the end of the episode.
Why does Sebastian, at the end of the episode, feel the more human person?
Yeah. Also, why does he need to use a match? He can create fire.
I don't think he actually can.
How did he burn the building? I don't know.
No, they threw a lantern, remember?
Oh, no, I mean the thing. I'm pretty sure it seemed like he snapped his fingers and the place...
Oh, yeah, because don't they literally say it's demon fire?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can create fire. Lazy bitch. But yeah, Sebastian, hey, you're going to write back to your good pal Macmillan who helped you a lot? Nah, fuck that. I ain't going back. Fuck that bitch. Sebastian, oh, this is a nice picture. These are good memories, but I must burn it.
Okay, here's one thing. Okay, this is just...
Are they in fact rotoing where, like, the series is going to end with Sebastian being like, I cannot kill you, Master. You become like a son. See, I was like, and I started blasting.
Here's the thing. This asshole right here, he's just like, Macmillan gets fucked over in the end. And I'm worrying the entire season. And he's like,
going.
Get killed. Come on. So
now.
So he says like something bad's gonna happen to Macmillan. And I'm thinking like there could be any number of possibilities. And then it's like, no, Ciel just never contacts him again, which is probably significantly safer for his health. So, yeah. Honestly, though, like, pretty good episode. And all overall, since really it feels like the next episode is just kind of going to be like a joke or funny or even like OVA feeling episode, this is basically the end of the arc, essentially.
So let's go back over some of the great moments in the episode. Number 1, Ciel did a good and human thing by going back for Joan Harcourt.
I would have been...
So leaving him for zombies.
I would have been beyond pissed, because I think Joan is my favorite drudge.
You know the only reason Ciel did it?
Why?
Because he's a good person. Ciel Phantom Hive. This is something we find out next season. Has a scat fetish.
Come on.
This is a joke.
Yes.
Do not look up Ciel Phantom Hive scat. You gross bastard.
Actually, funny thing.
I know what you Black Butler fans do. That is a whole-ass child. There are so many hot adults for you to sexualize and ship with Sebastian, and you're doing the horrible, awful goblin child? A, child. B, horrible goblin.
Okay. Just here's another thing. So there's a scene where Sebastian gets like a flash forward. Of
They do the Sherlock thing.
Yeah, like
where Sebastian thinks of what'll happen if he fights Undertaker. Undertaker just treats him like a nothing, like a joke, and kidnaps Ciel. And he's like, "Oh yeah, that guy makes me look like a useless bitch. I gotta save Ciel." And then the fucker is like, protecting you is my number one duty. I could have totally taken him if I wanted to.
Here's the thing I was thinking, because in the flash forward, we get this scene where Undertaker just grabs Ciel and he's floating there, and I'm like, he's safer in those arms than Druid. Like, he just is. He's safer in the hands of someone that wants to kill him than a...
That's what Sebastian wants to keep. Undertaker wants to keep him alive.
Yeah, but just safer than Druid. That's a man that enjoys scat porn.
To be fair, to Druid, something I would never say otherwise. Joan kind of looked into it too, which is fucking weird. And Yana and animators, why he O-face when he shit himself? I had to say it again. Whole ass child. What is wrong with you people?
Yeah. But, yeah. So, the episode...
Please, I'm begging you all, just sexualize Grell instead. She deserves it, and I want it.
God damn it. But yeah, so the episode ends, and we have a new P4, which I'm very happy to note is characters I've grown to really admire, especially our shonen anime protagonist, Lizzie's brother.
Yeah.
The Cricket Master. Master of Cricket.
Oh, and also the Queen of England is evil. Surprise! Fucking absolute monarchs suck! She's like, oh my, zombies that feel no pain, hard to kill, that's truly terrifying. We're gonna find this guy. He said his name is Undertaker? like Marc Calloway, the professional wrestler? We must contact this Mr. Calloway and his gigantic tongue, and we must become his Hour Power and have him chokeslam, tombstone, and last ride powerbomb, and also the Goga-Plata. And maybe even one of his older finishers. He used to do the hot punch, you know. Because I'm so old, I remember that.
Well, yeah. So that was the episode. Do you have anything else left to say, Age?
Third wrestling tangent? Third wrestling tangent?
Yeah, all right, do it.
Okay. The third wrestling tangent is the Undertaker is undead. Undertaker Black Butler is undead.
No, I get something.
Oh.
This is...
They look identical, don't they? Look at them. Look at them. Can't see the video. Marc Calloway. Same guy?
They look nothing alike. One of them wears a lot of black. The other wears...
Same guy, same face?
Well, no. I mean...
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
Anyways.
Same guy, same face?
Mm.
Huh?
Sorry.
Now what about this black? What about this guy? Same guy, same
No,
face?
Yeah, he really does look like him.
With a perfect pitch black face, just like Sebastian. Yeah.
Anyways.
Both completely identical. I think they're the real Sebastian Undertaker.
Anyways, thank you for watching this episode. We have been Bewarb of Crombies, and we will see you next Sunday, because again, we're not uploading this until Sunday, and then the following Sunday. But yes, thank you, and we will see you all later.